for you guys to behave. Alright, lights out, guys. Got a couple.
No, sorry, I was just...
Alright. Fingers in front of your face. Wiggle them. Can anyone see their fingers?
No.
No. Pretty crazy, hey? Alright, you guys can turn your lights back on so no one gets scared.
Ooh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm used to it by now. Just doing best right. Now, underground mines and underground tunnels would have been significantly darker than what you guys just experienced, because we have some light coming in from the way the conveyor enters, and a little bit from where it exits. So it would have been a lot. Now, do you think the original tunnels would have looked like this? No, they wouldn't have been nearly this safe, right? So I'm going to point out to you guys some of the differences. First main difference, about every fifth timber would exist.
Ooh.
Place wouldn't have been very structurally sound, right? On top of that, these timbers supporting the roof in the middle, you think they would have been here?
No.
Heck no, right? That meant you have 40 feet of overburden or stuff above you, and you have nothing supporting the roof in the middle. What do you think is going to happen? Cave-ins, exactly. Happens so often in this particular section of the mine, they had to classify it as a fall zone, so that when people were coming in here, they were aware of it. Now they're different. You'll notice where our side timber and our top timber connect here, the side timber has been shaved in a little bit. That's called a Welsh knot. That's so that your timbers fit really tightly together, so things are more structurally sound. It wouldn't have been that fancy back in the day. They would have just stuck one on top of the other and hoped it stayed there. And now the worst difference, I think. These, and we talked about it earlier on, but the ground has been dug 3 feet lower for your comfort. So in that section where it was the lowest, exactly 5 feet, we all would have been on our stomachs getting through that area. These men, that was the reality they had to face. Those were the conditions they were working in for 8 to 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. In the Atlas No. 2 mine, which was just across the valley and to our left, it was notorious for these 3 or 4 foot coal seams. These men would be on their hands and knees crawling or on their stomachs. Other areas of that mine, it was a really wet mine, and they were pumping water out of there 24 hours a day, and the men were still up to their waists in water working. Alright, so you guys just turn your lights out. You survived the underground. Not all the tours. Now, a lot of people are surprised to see that the motors running our conveyor belt are electric, as well as all the motors in the tipple and in the underground section. Reason being, most coal mines back in the time had coal or steam power. Electricity, well, that was a luxury. Reason we were a little bit ahead of the game is we had an agreement with the Drumheller power plant that basically stated we'd supply them with all the coal they needed if in return we got that finished product.